the chance, God will make it happen. So it's been all the way, like you said, we've been hustling, doing the work of God, following God over 10 years, professional doing music. Like I said, I've had like recorded like 3 albums. I think I featured you in one of the songs, you and Asiki, I can remember those
Yeah, and I
days.
say, yeah, yeah.
So, so I featured those days. That was, the ones who are prepared that this is what God is going to do. Sometimes it's not what God is planning. God is looking for the best out of your hustling, your mind reasoning and everything. He just choose and decide the one he wants to. So for me, it's been all God all the way. It's not as if there's no challenges here and there. Of course, we know that the major challenge we have in gospel industry, especially for music, is lack of platform, lack of will I say money, finance to sponsor and promote God what God has given to you. Of course, we know for you to drop a single, whatever you do in this gospel music, it entails money for you to go to shoot a video, record. Let's even start from recording the song to the studio, shooting a video, promoting the audio, promoting the video, doing all those online thing. Is money. All of them are just embedded in money. So I think one of the major challenges that artists face till today is lack of fund, because you hardly see people who want to sponsor, who want to partner people who have not made it or who are still coming up. So gospel music has not been able to garner that weight. Where we're now see individuals who have sponsors who want to say, come, I want to I want to sponsor you, shoot your songs, record your songs. Most times when you have record label, they only use that as an opportunity to extort those people. You hardly see some of them that are genuinely want to promote visions, want to promote talent. Most of them do it because it's another aspect of business, and they rip those people off. They try to take advantage of them, and so for me, has been lack of platform to showcase your gifting. Like I said, to lack of money to promote what God has given to. I faced all this. I actually faced all this. I faced all this. Yeah, but the point is, I'm not saying, I'm not telling you what I did not face. I faced all this. But the point
All
is, when
this.
you are consistent in what God has called you to do, when you are consistent, God will always make a way of escape. If not for you to try tomorrow, if it's not working, you run away. Just be consistent and prayerfully follow it and seek the face of God. He will do it at the right time, at the appointed time. God will show Himself strong.
So interesting, Emma. Like I said, I can relate with you. We met when we were still hustling, and thank God, you say you were consistent. Consistency, persistence, wicked resistance, like I normally tell people. And I'm happy to hear your story. I don't know who is listening to us and who will still listen to us, because I'll definitely do a rebroadcast of this. You are, no matter what God has called you to do, it's not easy. But challenges are not to break you, but to make you.
My advice has been this. It's been clear. I've been clear. My position has been very clear. When I started, I told you I have businesses that I run. I have a company. I'm a CEO of the company. So for every vision God has given you, there are you need money, whether you like it or God, whether you like it or not. You need resources. Let me use that word, resources. Resources beyond money. You need resources to promote the vision God has given you. Enough of these artists waking up and say they want to die in the studio. They don't have another thing doing aside recording song and looking for church that will invite them. I have businesses that I run. As I am now, as the Ema Onyx that you know, that have a song, that have songs, that churches invite, that hardly I don't sit at home. That for airport, as in my schedule is busy, like it's tight. But I make time for my business because I even make more money from my business than my music. Online, I get money to be I get paid YouTube, distro kid. I go to churches. I'm telling you that I make more money from my business than even the ministry. So the point I'm trying to say is that for every artist that is there, don't depend so much on how much on church going to give you. Don't depend on when your song is going to blow. Don't depend on somebody to have a record label before you can express what God has given to you. Let them go and work. Go and look for something to do. Go and look for something that can project, that can carry your ministry first. Look for something you can do that can help you record a song, make a video, sponsor your video, and promote your video first. Until that, if you don't do that, you're going to struggle. You're going to be depending on a lot of artists that are blown. Why don't you help me? Why don't church do this for me? You have to look beyond all those things and run this race personal until they come to your rescue. You have to lay the foundation for yourself. For me, artists that are there, please look for something doing to promote what God has given to you. Go and work with your hands. It's not a crime that the ministers are working. It's not a crime that you go to work and they pay you. You are putting it back into your ministry. A time will come, your ministry will not carry you. You don't even, if you are too busy that you cannot work, you can comfortably shoot a video of 2 million from your ministry, from your church you are going to, giving on radio. But for now, before your voice will be heard, look for something doing. Don't depend on so much. I'm an artist. In the morning you go to studio and sleep there and come back. You have nothing doing. I have businesses that I run. You know what I'm saying? So I want for artists that are there, please. That's one. Secondly, be consistent in what God have called you. If God has said you're an artist, stay there. Not one every year. You are running away. You look for another vision that God has not called you to. If you're a rapper, you have to do. That things you're just doing that is not what God. Find the pope. If God has called you to be a gospel minister, be consistent. Stay there and seek the face of God. And that's like thirdly. Some of us don't even pray. We don't have time to even seek the face of God. We just want to go and sing and come back. Whether we like it or not, there should be time that you devote into this that God has called you to. You can pray. The Bible says prayer without work is dead. As you are walking, you are praying. You cannot leave one and do one. You have to pursue them. It's your vision, it's your dream. So for me, lay all out. Go for what God has called you to, and that there's a reward attached.